24th, around 3 p.m. I'll be temporarily closing my shop. I'm doing this so that I have the headspace and so that I can design new products. I noticed that the orders in my shop dropped after a while. Things got a little bit more slow, which is to be expected, of course. But I kept having to pause my illustration work in order to pack an order here and there. And because things were also getting more slow, I really felt like maybe I could just temporarily close my shop, then I could fully focus on designing new products and get a few last orders out of the door, so that the orders are more like short bulks of orders instead of a few orders for a long time. I hope that makes sense. I'll be packing some orders later today. I have about 18 now that I have to pack. At first I wanted to do a new shop launch beginning of October, but I haven't had the time to design products that fast. I really wanted to do a Halloween launch, but I feel like if I open my shop halfway through October, the orders might not arrive in time for Halloween itself, and I feel like that's kind of a bummer. So I'm skipping Halloween for this year, and I'll immediately be focusing on Christmas products. I already have a few ideas. I really want to design several Christmas cards. I want to make a simpler card that still has a custom shape around it of a large sleeping bear that I think could look really cute, and because of the custom shape that it stands out a bit more. And lastly, I would like to just make a regular Christmas card, but I don't have an idea for that one yet. It also has the least priority right now. If I don't get that one done, that's fine, then I have the other two cards. I also have this package right here. This is also already for my upcoming, or for the next shop launch. If this is the package that I think it is, there are 2 bookmarks in here. One Christmas themed and one bunny. It actually is more of a spring design, but so many people were asking for a bunny design from the previous TikTok I made that kind of blew up. So I was like, yeah, let me make that for you guys. I at first wasn't even intending to illustrate that one. Wasn't that big of a fan, but because you guys were all so excited about it, I started to get excited about it as well. So yeah, I made it. I'm also planning on making 2 sticker sheets, maybe 1 or 2 single stickers, but I also don't have any ideas for that one or for those yet. So we'll see. Let's open the package, because I'm really excited to open it. Quick little voiceover here. I thought it would be fun to show how I film my short videos. I've noticed people really like to see how something was made from the first sketch to the final product. So I've been making a lot of those kinds of short videos lately. Because of that though, I do sometimes forget to also film stuff for longer videos. But I'm trying to get better at it. I've been thinking of investing in a new smaller camera to make filming longer videos more easy for me, because I struggle quite a lot with the camera that I'm using right now. The video quality is super nice, but the camera itself is really heavy and bulky. Plus, I also have a very small SD card that makes me constantly have to hold filming to store the footage, delete it off my SD card, and then continue filming again. And that makes the process unnecessarily tedious. But hopefully I'll get a new camera soon, so that this little problem will be fixed. Here they are. Wow, I'm so excited about them. I do have to say that the pink one, the bunny, is a little... Can I get it to focus on this? You can really see the texture of the paper on the bunny one. And at first I found it a bit distracting. In general, I found that the bunny one, even when designing it, doesn't fit as well within the bookmark sets as the other ones. Simply because I also made the pillow and the top of the blanket more pinkish. While with the deer one and also the other ones in the set, the pillow and the top of the blanket is more yellowish. So if you see the next together, you can really tell. But If you are a pinky girly like me, this might really not bother you that much. Even when using them just on their own, I don't think it'll probably bother anyone. I don't know, maybe it's just the over-perfectionist in me that just notices these things a lot. But yeah, so I'll probably talk to you later today when I'm going to pack some of the last packages. See you in a bit. I'm afraid my tea is already getting a little cold. Voice over Aiko again. While you can watch me pack a few orders, I thought I'd talk a little bit about some of the products that I'll be launching for the Christmas update. While editing, I noticed that I didn't film the unboxing and just never talk about the die-cut Christmas cards again, so I'll be doing that now. In case you didn't know, die-cut basically means a printed product that has been cut into a custom shape. I use this technique for my bookmarks to get custom shapes of the quilt blanket and pillow as the bookmark shape, instead of fitting the drawing into a regular rectangular bookmark shape. And I wanted to use this technique again for special Christmas cards this year. If there is anything you should know about me, it's that I love bears. And of course, I wanted to make Christmas cards shaped like bears. I drew 3 bears, a brown bear, a black one, and a polar bear. I made the base layer with watercolors and used colored pencils for extra details. The backs of the cards are blank, so you have a lot of space to write on. These cards can also be used as small art prints or just regular greeting cards. I'm just currently promoting them now as Christmas cards because it's the season, but yeah, they have multi-use. And I think they turned out so cute. I did my best to make them look as chunky and cozy as possible, and in my opinion, I very much achieved that goal. Yeah, and another thing, while I was packing these orders, I didn't have a new date for the Christmas shop launch in mind yet. It took me quite a bit of time before I finally picked a date, and my shop was closed for longer than I had initially intended. Things kept shifting around in my schedule, and I kept coming up with new ideas for the launch. For example, I wanted to design 2 sticker sheets and like a bunch of new stickers, but I ended up with only 1 sticker sheet, and using the designs for the Sleepy Bear, like die-cut cards I was just talking about, for custom shaped stickers as well. I also added 2 more bookmark designs, a Halloween themed bookmark with a bat and another autumn themed bookmark with a fox. I was very hesitant at first if I wanted to add the Halloween themed bookmark as well, since this launch would mostly focus on Christmas, but I decided to make it anyway. I personally really love spooky themed stuff, and not just during the Halloween season, just all year around. And I'm sure I'm not the only one that feels this way, so I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna make it. Because of all the drawing and planning I was doing and adding last-minute products to the lineup, I was mainly focused on getting things done instead of filming a lot of stuff. And like I said earlier, the filming part is currently very tedious because of my teeny tiny SD card and my very chunky camera. So I kept either forgetting or just not bothering to film a bunch of stuff. Because of that, next time I filmed is almost an entire month later. By the time I picked up the camera again, most of the products were already done or almost done, and I had a launch date set already. I hope this makes the time jump a bit less confusing. I just wanted to give you a little bit of a heads up. But yeah, enjoy the rest of this montage and you'll be seeing me back to Yap in a little bit. Hello. I just sent out my newsletter, and in a little bit I am going to the city to get some of the last supplies. I don't have enough materials to finish the earrings that I'm making, And I also need some little baggies for mystery bags that I'm planning on selling as well. I have a lot of B grades from the bookmarks, and I thought it would be fun to make like mystery B grade mystery bags of B grade bookmarks. So I just need to get those, and that's about everything I think I will do today. Tomorrow, Saturday, I'm going to Den Haag for the first time actually. I'll be going there with my book club. Maybe I'll film some stuff while I'm there. Depends on how comfortable everyone is and if I actually remember to do it or not. But during meetings with my book club, I often get really inspired to design a lot of stuff, so yeah, I'm very excited about that. I got the idea to design bookmarks for my shop, first from my book club itself. A few of the book club members, they designed some of their own bookmarks, but just for the book club members. And I thought that was such a cute idea that I wanted to also make some bookmarks for them, but for a later meetup that we had. Here are a few of the ones they designed. This one's from Celeste. And this one is from Jean. I mainly use this when I read like scary books or thrillers or horror stories. And I love both of these so much, they're so unique to their styles as well. Now my bookmarks are also part of the little bookmark making tradition we have in our book club, so yeah, I'm also very happy to share the new ones with them as well. So yeah, I'll play some footage of Den Haag if I remember to do it right now. Hello! Today's the day after I went to Den Haag. It's Sunday, the 20th, I think. And yeah, yesterday was amazing. I had such a great time with my friends, and my bestie gifted me the special edition of the Bramley Hedge collection. I basically showed it to her in a bookstore, talking about how this book has been a large part of how I feel like I came to be as an illustrator. It's a huge inspiration for me. As a child, I read the Bramley Hedge stories a lot. I found them really fascinating, and I loved looking at the interiors of all the illustrations and how many details there were in there. And I could just look at those illustrations for hours, and that's something that I have tried to implement into my work as well. Yeah, I basically confessed my love about the Bramley Hedge to her, and she decided to buy this edition for me as a gift. And yeah, the second she said that to me, I started to cry in the bookstore, and then she had to cry, and we tried not to make a huge scene, so we basically then walked away. But yeah, it was a really special moment for me. Here it is. It's so gorgeous. It's also really large. My grandma used to have them when I was a child, but I think they were borrowed from the library, so she doesn't have them anymore. But like ever since, I have been wanting to own them, so thank you. And while I was away in Den Haag yesterday, 2 packages arrived. They were my cards and stickers. So this is one of the cards that I received. This is a Christmas card. A little something I didn't really pay attention to is I delivered the PDF files like this way instead of this way, and I think because of that the backside is like kind of the wrong way around. Usually it's, if you turn it around like this side will be up, but now it's like this. Kind of annoying, but like they're still usable, so I think I'll just put them on my store as is. But like, yeah, this is one of the designs. Then I also have these ducks. I made this illustration for my first RTX marker review. If you want to see the full process of how I made this illustration, it's up on my channel. I'll put a link up somewhere. So that's the second design. Then I also have this one. It's an illustration I made for a multiple animators project I did while I was still in college. And I really still like the character designs I made, but they were basically just on a blank background, so I added a little border around it to make it look a bit more like a full illustration. And I'm also really happy with how these turned out. With this one also the oopsie that this way you have to turn it. And last one is my bear illustration. Sadly from this design I had quite a lot of B grades. I think it's because the illustration itself is a little more on the darker side with most of these bears. And sadly there are quite a few of them that have this very light white line going across here. And once I saw it, it was really distracting. And it's like half of all the designs of all the cards that I ordered that have this white line. So I think I'm going to contact the printing company to ask them for maybe a reprint or like a partial refund. I'll see. Other than the cards, I also got... Damn, I put it right behind me. And then I also have this sticker sheet. This is the second sticker sheet I've made so far. I just went with another postal sticker sheet because I think I just have a thing with like the border of like a postal stamp. I'm also really happy with how these ones turned out. The colors are really vibrant and fun, and you can see quite a lot of details in even the little stickers. I was a little bit worried about that at first, that I made them too detailed for the size that they were, but I think they turned out fine. That's about all for now. I'm going to take the last product pictures of the products I just showed in a little bit, and then I basically have everything for my shop done, and then it's just waiting till Tuesday for the shop update itself. I'm really happy that these arrived yesterday. Sticker manufacturer told me the last date where the stickers would probably arrive at my doorstep would be next Tuesday, but they've arrived already. I planned the shop update to be next Tuesday just in case, or because that's like the last day that one of the products would arrive. So, but now I have a little bit of extra time, so I'm really happy about that. I was taking pictures just now of the products and I was holding up my sticker sheets next to each other, and that's when I noticed that the cut lines have been altered that I delivered to them. If you look at them side by side, the cut lines on these are very stamp-like. They're a little bit more, how do I say it, straight edges, while the corners of all of these have been rounded out for some reason. Not very happy about that. If I'm now looking at it, like, they're still fine to sell. I only noticed it after I placed the two next to each other, but it's kind of weird that they just altered my cut lines. I'm going to message them and ask them what was up with why they altered it, and maybe get some replacements or a refund. We'll see about it. I'll still be selling these for now. I still think they look fine. They're just a little bit less stamp-like as this sheet, but the colors and the designs themselves work fine, so I'll just be selling these for now and hopefully get ones that do look more stamp-like in the future. Hello! Today is the shop launch. The shop launch is actually in about 6 minutes. I thought I'd do a quick catch-up before I end this video. I didn't film that much yesterday. I mainly had to do stuff on my computer, and that's not that interesting to film, so... And today I was a little bit stressed in the morning, trying to get a few videos done and the newsletter up. But everything's done now. Yeah, we'll see how this launch will go compared to the first one. I personally have a feeling it might be a little bit less active than the first one, but who knows, we'll see in the future. I think for this time my shop will be open up until Christmas, and around Christmas, New Year's time I will close it for a little bit and then open it back up probably in January, but things might change or my plans might change, so but that's the plan I have right now. Alright, I opened up my shop and yeah, we'll see how everything goes from now. I also send out the newsletter. It often takes a few minutes before it actually goes through. I will be uploading my videos to my socials right now. And yeah, Currently 7 people are already on my website. Always so exciting to see how the Shopify live view updates and where you can see everywhere around the world where people are looking at your shop. I think that's so much fun. Yeah. I'd like to thank you for watching this video and coming along with this second shop launch journey with me. Thank you so much for your support by watching this video. If you'd like to support me even further, you can like this video, subscribe, or even go to my other social media channels. Those will be linked down in the description, along with a sign-up form for my newsletter. That's about it for this video. Hope to see you in the next one, and bye.